You know what's funny? Every year award show ratings keep falling, and every year Hollywood acts confused. Like the rest of the country just suddenly stopped appreciating art. No, that's not what happened. People stopped connecting with the people delivering the message. That's the difference, because somewhere along the line, celebrities drifted so far away from normal life that they started sounding less like entertainers and more like visitors from another planet trying to explain how ordinary Americans should live. And I think people finally hit a wall with it. Look, most Americans right now are dealing with real pressure. Not internet pressure, real pressure. Rent, mortgage payments, food prices, insurance, medical bills, trying to hold a family together while everything costs more than it did 2 years ago. That's everyday life for millions of people. Meanwhile, somebody steps out of a chauffeured SUV wearing an outfit worth more than most people's yearly salary, walks into an award show, and starts talking about the struggles we're all facing together. Together? Come on! And I think that's why people have emotionally checked out of these shows. Not because people hate movies or music or entertainment. People still love all of that. But there's a growing feeling that celebrity culture has become completely detached from the emotional reality of the country. And honestly, social media exposed a lot of it. Years ago, celebrities still had mystery around them. You only saw them during interviews, movies, performances, appearances. Now everybody sees everything. The mansions, the private jets, the entourages, the luxury vacations, the security teams. Then, 5 minutes later, they're online explaining sacrifice to people clipping coupons at the grocery store. It's hard to take seriously. And I'm not saying successful people should apologize for being successful. That's not the point. The issue is the disconnect. It's the tone. It's the constant lecturing from people who live protected lives far away from most consequences normal Americans deal with. That's what wears people down. Because when inflation rises, regular families feel it immediately. Celebrities don't. When crime rises, celebrities hire more security. When schools struggle, celebrities send their kids somewhere else. When housing prices explode, celebrities buy another property. Different world. And the problem is a lot of celebrity culture still talks like everyone's living inside the same reality. They're not. Now let me say this clearly because nuance disappears online almost instantly. There are celebrities who genuinely do good things quietly. Some are generous, some stay grounded, some use their influence responsibly. But the broader culture surrounding award shows and celebrity activism feels increasingly artificial. Everything feels managed now. The speeches, the outrage, the emotional moments, the standing ovations. Sometimes it feels less like people speaking honestly and more like people trying to perform the correct version of caring. And audiences can sense that. People know when something feels real. And they definitely know when something feels rehearsed. That's part of why award shows don't carry the same cultural weight anymore. A lot of Americans don't view celebrities as role models now. They view them as wealthy people living inside insulated bubbles, trying to explain the outside world to everybody else. And maybe that sounds harsh. But honestly, listen to some of these speeches. A celebrity making more money from one movie than most families will see in generations starts talking about hardship, struggle, sacrifice, and moral responsibility, while standing under lights worth more than someone's home. At a certain point, the disconnect becomes impossible to ignore. And I think average Americans are just tired. Tired of being talked down to, tired of being lectured, tired of being told what matters by people who never experience the consequences of the ideas they promote. That frustration is real. And you can actually watch the public pulling away from celebrity worship in real time now. The applause still exists inside the room. Outside the room? Different story. Because in the real world, people are trying to survive life, not win approval from Hollywood. And maybe that's the biggest reason award shows feel smaller now. Not because celebrities disappeared, but because the country stopped seeing them as connected to reality. Next week on the Weekly Reality Check. Next week. Why the NFL is so hypocritical in the coverage of Patriots coach Mike Vrabel. Because suddenly, the same sports media that criticized Patriot culture for years seems very interested in celebrating parts of it again. Funny how fast narratives change. That's next week. This has been your Weekly Reality Check, where real life still matters more than celebrity applause. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Cheers for now.